I'm James Spann. This is the Weather Xtreme video, the afternoon edition for the 1st of July, Thursday. And as expected, rain almost impossible to find on this end of the state today. Let's take a look at the Skycam network. And yep, here's a look at the sky from Fayette. Very flat cumulus field out there. Noticeably drier air settling in. That's going to mean a series of unusually dry days for this time of the year. Usually there's always somewhere a thunderstorm out there on a summer day in this end of the state, but not today. From Cullman, same deal there. Bright sunny sky, hardly any clouds. And from Tuscaloosa, cumulus field a little deeper there with the slightly better moisture. But again, today to find rain, you'll have to go all the way down into South Alabama. Water vapor satellite shot showing the nice intrusion of drier air over the northern part of Alabama. Alex is inland over Mexico. The the upper high is building over Missouri. That's the center of the heat bubble today. Temperatures this afternoon, not too bad for the 1st of July. Look at those numbers, only in the upper 80s in most spots around here. 87 for Birmingham, 88 for Gadsden, 89 for Anniston. Tuscaloosa, the only spot at 90 today. And high should be pretty close to 90, really tomorrow and over the weekend. There's the radar at 240, and yeah, nothing out there. Got one shower across the Georgia line, a little east of Roanoke, but basically everything else along and south of U.S. 80, where we expected it to be. And on the watch warning map, still got a tornado watch down there for parts of South Texas with Alex, but other than that, the nation is pretty quiet today. Severe weather risk for the rest of today and tonight, the southern tip of Texas, and up north for parts of Montana and North Dakota. Day 2, the risk stays in the same general area, and on day 3, which is Saturday, a slight risk way up north. And look at that, the QPF chart showing absolutely nothing here. And boy, talk about a gradient. The northern half of Alabama with no rain, but you go down to the Gulf Coast, amounts down there of 5 and 6 inches. And other than that, big strip of heavier rain right up to the nation's heartland. Have to watch for some kind of backyard tropical development next week. I mean, it's not going to be a dangerous hurricane or anything like that, but that could enhance the rain down there in the Gulf Coast. And there's a look at the tropics. Again, Alex is indeed inland over Mexico. And you can see the Atlantic Basin very quiet, but again, watch the northern Gulf. Little backyard systems can form that can be problematic with very heavy rain this time of the year. Look at the 12Z GFS. This is 1 o'clock tomorrow at 500 millibars. Again, the amplitude is fairly high with the westerlies, trough ridge trough. Of course, winds aloft here are light and variable, and down below that, the air is dry. The deeper moisture confined really to the Gulf Coast. Much of Texas looks pretty wet. Saturday kicking off a holiday weekend. Again, really much of Alabama dry. You have to go down to Mobile and Baldwin counties, basically the Gulf, to find good moisture. Texas remains fairly moist. Sunday, moisture tries to move a little northward, but not up here. As you can see, we're going to leave out the chance of rain all the way through, early next week. Look at Monday. Same thing. Tuesday, I promise these are different maps. They just look the same. Every day, the moisture confined to areas south of US 80. So there's a reasonable chance we go through today all the way through Tuesday of next week with no rain. Wednesday, you can see a trough developing north of us, and down below that, a surface boundary shows up there from near Detroit down to Oklahoma City. But it's the same deal. We stay dry. A week from today, Thursday, look at that little low forming down there near Mobile. And again, that kind of thing has to be watched. That could enhance the rain on the Gulf Coast. And really, it looks awfully wet down there. Not that it's going to be a total washout every day, but it looks like showers and storms will likely be numerous at times each day through the end of next week. And then Friday of next week, a week from tomorrow, that surface low moves inland up toward Montgomery. And again, it looks pretty wet, so much of the state will go wet if this is right toward the end of next week. And I think that idea is very feasible, the idea of a little tropical low forming just on the coast or just offshore, then moving up inland out there toward the end of next week. So for those of you in places like Birmingham, it might be 7 days before we get that rain. That's the end of next week. We'll check the end of the forecast on July 17th. And again, winds aloft, light and variable, westerlies to the north, and that looks pretty standard out there for mid-July. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.